hashtag replay. I actually don't know if that's true on YouTube, but if it doesn't say live right there, that means I'm on the replay. So type hashtag replay and then say hi. We're gonna get started. Let me just get my Facebook pulled up here. We got all of this is good. We're going to duplicate and live notifications. If you're on Facebook, you can get in my broadcast channel and then you can be notified when I go live. So there you go. All right, let's get this going. Hi everybody, it's Nancy. Hope everyone is having a great weekend. I know I am. If it says was live above my head, that means you caught the replay. Just type hashtag replay and then I can welcome you. Hope everyone is doing well. Move my camera's around here just a little bit. I have had a little bit, not a lazy day, because I ran 5 miles. I worked on my laser, you know. But a little bit lazy of a day for me. How about that? I'm in my comfy clothes, but I wanted to come in and do a quick craft with you. So come on in, say hi, and let's make something cute. Okay, so I have this cutting board. Now, it was a miscut. It's supposed to have a hole here and a line around the outside, but this was in my stash. So you can get this cutting board under frames in my Etsy shop, but it will have a hole here and a line around the outside etched in. Okay, mine's just plain, but that's, or you can get a cutting board from anywhere. Okay, but this is the surface we're going to use. Let me see who's already here. Hi, Lena. Hi, Gwen. How are you? Okay, so what we're going to do, we're just going to use a couple basic, simple colors today. This is a really easy craft. I will be shocked if this takes us even 30 minutes. So I'm going to do what I love to do, which is take espresso chalk paste and stain my cutting board. Now, if you already have a cutting board that is this size, then this part is probably not necessary, but I want mine to look like this beautiful wood stain color. Hi, Tammy. Who else said hi? Hi, Linda. Hello, Rochelle. How have you been? My brush is very, very wet because I just cleaned it. So you didn't see me spray it, but this is a wet foam brush, you guys. That way I'm getting this real pretty stained look. So I need some suggestions in the comments. Hi, Dinah and Donna, Florine. Guys, if you're dog people, my dog is, I think, just not feeling good. For a while this morning, and just, if you have opinions about it or suggestions, I will love to hear them. So if you're dog people, you know a lot about dogs. She has been, my Quinn dog has been kind of, it's kind of gross, but she's sort of acting like she needs to throw up. So she's making that noise. Nothing's coming out. And for a while, she was walking around the house, tail between her legs. She kept doing that. Nothing's coming out anywhere. And I mean, she's not throwing up. So I'm wondering if she's got something stuck in her throat or something. She was outside for a while and I checked on her, and now she's literally under my feet right now. And you guys know she never comes in this craft room. So I don't know, should I take her to the emergency vet? Should I just monitor her through tomorrow and then take her to the vet? Should I see if she eats? What do you suggest? Hi, Ellen. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Rochelle. Hi, Charlene. She hasn't made that noise in a long time. An hour, maybe. And she's just sort of following me. So I think she doesn't feel good. So let me know what your opinions are. I'm not sure what to do. At first I was watching her and I thought, I might need to take her to emergency. because it's Sunday and there's nothing, you know, gut issue probiotics. For what, like at the regular pet store probiotics or what? Hi, Dinah. It's windy and temperature will drop down here tonight in Mississippi. Can't wait. Well, I'm glad you love the cold. It's windy and chilly. I would call it chilly here right now in Texas. And it's going to be freezing tomorrow morning, which is unpleasant. And that's where I don't love the cold. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. Gut issues. Well, you know what? I have some powder. Rhonda says eat and see if she drinks first. I have a powder that's like a probiotic. I might have some, Gwen. Thank you for mentioning that. I'll put some in her food. It's like a little packet of powder. And we'll see. If she doesn't eat, then that's a whole different story. I may not be... I don't know. But thank you for that. It didn't... See, that's to me too. But since she stopped, I'm thinking she's better, but just not feeling great. Okay, you guys. So I have decided... Let's get back to why we're here, which is crafting. Thank you for your input. I decided I'm going to start cutting alphabet on my laser. So before, like earlier today, I picked a font that I liked and I cut an uppercase and a lowercase set of alphabet. Yeah, and then we'll just have to play it by ear, I guess. So anyway, I'm trying to think how I can offer this to you guys. I'm just trying to think what a fair price is. I'm kind of thinking you guys might want some alphabet. I know you can get it locally, so the shipping is going to be in there. So I'm kind of thinking like 2 sets of uppercase and 2 sets of lowercase. I'm just trying to figure out. Right now, this is 2 sets of lowercase letters and 1 set of uppercase letters. That's how many are here right now. Just a basic font. Okay, but I'm thinking to make it worth your while, you might even want more than that. So I'm going to have to think about it, but I'll let you know. Let me know in the comments if that's something you'd like. I just know that there's always a word that I want and all of that. So I need some alphabet. So I cut these for myself. Well, Charlene, she's drinking, and I feed her in the evening, so I just haven't fed her yet. Her habit or pattern or whatever of eating is eating around 5, 4-ish, 3 or 4-ish, I should say. So, I mean, she is drinking. I just saw her drink something, so... Try that and see if she can eat it, and if not, then take her to the vet ASAP. Will do, Wanda. Thank you. Because at least she stopped that noise, so then that tells me maybe she moved it. I mean, she was outside, so it's possible she threw up, but she didn't throw up in the house. Hi, Mary. I'm going to use the color of the month. This is called... Something Borrowed, to paint my letters. You can get the color of the month by placing a $75 order on my site. And then in the checkout area is where you will find the color of the month. It's this beautiful, beautiful baby blue. It's just the perfect blue. I'm loving it for winter. And I was going to use Ocean Mist, and I thought, why not do this? Because you're only going to be able to get the Something Borrowed through the 15th of the month. Because the color of the month is while supplies last or through the 15th, whichever comes first. So you will not be able to grab this after the 15th. And I'm just doing a dabbing motion because I tend to have way too much paint on the edges of my letters. So you can get a pouncer and use that if you like. We're going to dry this and then do one more little coat. Hi, Jen. I'm feeling pretty good, thank you. If she's gagging when she eats there, she might have something small in there. Thank you. She is not eaten yet, so we'll see. Give her a piece of toast. If it's something stuck, it should push it down. Oh, Wanda, good idea. Does it have to be toast? What if I give her a piece of cheese? I know she'll eat cheese. I don't know if she'll eat bread. She's kind of funny. One day, I don't normally give her table food, but if I do, I put it in her bowl. And I had extra potatoes. And I put one of those small golden potatoes in her bowl. And she took it out of her bowl, set it on the floor, and walked away. Like she's like, no, I will not be eating that. Hi, is it Tatia? Is that how you say your name, or is it Tasha? Welcome to my page. We're doing a quick craft, painting some letters up that I cut with my laser. Jen, I go to the doctor on Thursday. Thank you for asking. My rheumatologist appointment is Thursday. I actually just did like all the check-in for it and all the things. So I'm hoping to get some answers and not bad ones. I mean, it's not good, I guess, but I'm hoping for not bad. How about that? Okay, so we're done with our something borrowed. This is still from this month's club, this little packet of paste that you get. We've already used it once, and I've painted with it twice. A little bit goes a super long way. Tasha. Well, hello, Tasha. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this faux cutting board. And I'm just going to dry it real quick. So glad you're here. Where are you watching from, Tasha? Soft, sort of hard, but will dissolve. Okay. Well, then I better do like bread or cracker or something. She'll maybe do bread. I have bread, so she's right here. There's your baby girl. Poor thing. She's such a good dog that when she's only had a couple little things over her lifetime. Did you hear her do that? She stepped on a bee one time and it stung her, of course. And poor thing, we couldn't give her, I mean, it eventually wore off, but she was so sad. Hi, Denise. Oh, welcome from Ohio. Are you getting snow up there? I'm hearing people are getting snow. I'm wondering if it's in Ohio. So I just sand this. Now we're going to wax it because we're going to get our sticky transfer out. All right, we're going to put a little wax on our surface here. And like I said, I think this is, let me see how big around this is. Because any round cutting board will work. This one's a little bit over 9 inches, about 9.5. So if it's 9.5 inches or larger, this idea will work. Vicki, thank you for all the sprinkles. I appreciate you. I'm glad you're here. Okay, the wax is just going to protect our chalk paste that we put down. You're in the snow belt. Oh, no. Well, to me, it feels early. Like, I'm from Michigan originally. And usually the first snow was by Thanksgiving, which isn't that long ago. Oh, good, Vicki. I'm glad you got it. Tomorrow's Buffalo always gets snow, don't they? All right, we're going to use this reusable silkscreen transfer, you guys. You can use these over and over and over again as long as you take good care of it. This one is from, thanks for sprinkling, Tasha. Sort of sounds like it's something there, maybe something that has scratched her throat and she's trying to get. That's kind of what I thought too. And the poor thing was like tail between her legs. Now she's just standing over there. Got some in Illinois, 90 miles west of Chicago. You're not that, you must not be that far from Michigan, are you, Ellen? Rochelle, you're in Michigan right now? Or you just know the, you just happen, you know the weather because your family lives there. All right, so what I'm doing is adding a little fuzz to the back, and then we're going to play with this. So I'm going to put this way to the top. I'm going to try to get in the center, but I'm going to have it right at the top. And then what we're going to do is take some painter's tape. And you want to fuzz this a little bit because we don't want it to rip our transfer. We're going to put it on top of our transfer. Somebody had some good news. I was up your way yesterday. You were, Sandy? I would have loved to met you. What were you doing in my neck of the woods? Charlene said, I became a great aunt this week. My great nephew and his wife had a baby boy. His name is Warren Anthony, named after his great grandfather. Lovely. I love that. Congratulations. Okay, so I'm going to go right down the center of this snowflake, like so. And I'm just going to mask it off. And then we're going to take our bright white. And Melissa, you were minutes from me. Did you try a flashlight and see if you can see anything? Yeah, I didn't try that because she's like breathing and everything, so you would think she would be fine. From a Heimlich standpoint. No, I kind of did think about, should I look in there? So we're going to chalk the top half of this snowflake. Just going to get some bright white paste and press it in the silk screen. Well, I'll keep you guys posted on Quinn Dog and see if she eats after this. I'll try to give her a piece of bread. Maybe I'll put a little peanut butter on it because then I know for sure she will would eat it with peanut butter on it. Wanda, does that seem fine? Okay, then we're going to peel this up, and I'm going to peel it like this, I guess. Okay, so we've got half our snowflake on there. All right, and then we're going to gently, like super gently pull up our tape, okay? And I think every time we go that way, stop at Buc-ee's. Well, Buc-ee's is 2 exits from me. Sandy? Literally 2 exits north. I'm actually going to that exit after the live because I'm going to H-E-B, which is right there. It would have been fun to meet you. Yeah, I used to do it for meds too. I'm just wondering. Hi, Beverly. I know, poor babe. Okay, this is dry. So then what we're going to do is slide this down. But what I'm going to do to make sure I get it somewhat in the middle is I'm going to lay it where it was. Basically line it up and then just slide down. About, I don't know, an inch. Okay, and then we're going to Am I too far? Oh, I see, because I didn't do the full thing there. That's okay. I want to make sure that I'm straight, so I'm going to do that one more time. I'm going to put that in there, and you know what I'm going to do? Is I'm going to, I didn't quite get the middle of that, so I'm just doing that. Okay. Hang on. Okay. Then, so that's right where it was. And then I just want to come straight down as best I can. Okay. And we're going to get our tape back. Yeah, she'll eat it with peanut butter, so I'll just do peanut butter. I just don't want her to me to think something else is wrong and her not eat it. And it's really just because she's being a fuss about the food, not so much about her being sick. My Dachshunds try eating everything. It does help me. I'll put a little peanut butter on the bread and we'll see if she eats and I'll update you guys. Thank you for your help. Because I'm watching her. I'm kind of low maintenance with my dogs because I don't overreact typically, but today I was kind of like, we better check you out if this doesn't improve. Now, around this snowflake are some little distress marks. It looks so cute. It makes it look like it's snowing all around, which is sort of fun. So you just take your paste, press it in the silk screen, scrape up any excess that's sitting on top, and then put that right back in your jar. And then we're just going to pull up this whole thing. Okay, so now we have our snowflake with our line in the middle. We're going to spray our transfer. Did the keyword work? We'll see. Keyword is snowflake, guys, if you want the product list. That will also get you information. It'll get you the direct link to get into my broadcast channel if you don't want to miss when I go live. So type the word snowflake, you can grab that. Okay, and then let's get, I know there's a delay, so I'm kind of waiting to see. Let me go back and double check. Last time I thought something was wrong. So let me make sure it's working. Okay, that's right. It's just super delayed sometimes. Snowflake. Oh no, it should be right. You should be getting messages. My end is delayed. All right, so there we go. There's our line. Oh, you got it. You got it. Thank you. All right, now I'm seeing it. Wow, it's like a whole minute behind me. Okay, now we're going to take our letters. Now, I chose all lowercase letters just because I thought that would be cute. Thanks for the hearts. And apparently I wanted to play with these teeny tiny pieces. We're going to put the word it in the center. You guys know me. I love the browns and the blues. If this is not your jam, you can do it any color you like. This little font comes with this tiny little square for the top of the eye. Thank you, Lena. I Probably could have done it even smaller, space in between, but I mean, this is what we did. It's still cute. So I like to make a plan, and I'm just going to try to get it as close to the center as I can. And what usually works good for me with the letters, once I get them where I like them, I have this metal ruler that makes it easy to just move the letters around. Probably it works with a regular ruler. This one just is super convenient. And then I'll just make sure the top and bottom looks good, and then I'll just put this back. And then we'll get our glue. And honestly, I think the easiest way to do this will be to put a little bit of glue in my tray, because they're kind of small. And I have a pair of tweezers. I don't know if I need them though. I'm going to pull them out just in case. So what I can do is take my letter. Why I always work with my left hand, I have no idea. Put it in the glue and then just use the ruler as, like, I'll push down first toward where the ruler is, and then line it up. So I'm just dabbing a little bit of that wood glue on the back. The ruler does all the magic, honestly. Is there anybody out there that's right-handed but uses their left hand for so many things? My mom used to get after me. Not really get after me, but she'd always say, why are you using your left hand? You're right-handed. I don't know, to me, it feels right to hold the ruler with my right hand and use my left hand, but Mary, I'm going to. I was just saying at the beginning of the live that I'm going to start, I'm going to try it the other way and see how it feels. I'm going to offer the alphabet, and I'm trying to decide what would be the most cost effective for you guys. Because the shipping at a minimum is going to be like $5. It's just what the minimum seems to be. So I was kind of thinking I could get you guys at least 4 sets of alphabet, like the two upper and 2 lowercase. But I'm just trying to figure out what I need to charge you for that. Oh, I don't really like everything way over here. Why is it all way over there? And I gotta move it? I'm talking to myself here. I'm sliding it back. Because I think having the alphabet at your fingertips would be nice for you guys also. I'm cleaning up my extra glue in case you're wondering what I'm doing after I slid it over. Cute! Cute, cute. But you're left-handed. See, I think I'm like I'm right-handed, but almost everything else I do is left-handed. Bat's left-handed, but does everything else right. Isn't that funny, Sandy? Probably makes him a really good baseball player, huh? All right, guys, what do you think? This is my idea. Do we need a ribbon at the top here? I think it looks cute like this. Let it snow, let it snow. All right, guys, type the word snowflake. Check your messages to grab all the supplies. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you want information about the Perks program, go ahead. There's a new Perks kit available to all of you if you want to enroll in the Perks program. That's heavily discounted. Just click the button in Messenger that says Perks information and you can see the Perks kit. This surface, who asked that? Charlene, I have this on my Etsy site under frames, I think. Just type in, I think it's under cutting board. It has the cow shape on it for inspiration. And it has the kitchen is closed, but the frame is there. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you have a great day. We'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.